According to W.D. Ross, the right thing to do is your actual duty. That's simple enough, but uninformative. What is my actual duty? My actual duty is whichever one of my prima facie duties is the weightiest or the most important in any given situation. Again, that's simple, but it raises two further questions. First, how do I know what my prima facie duties are? And second, how do I know which of them is the weightiest? The answer to both of these questions is more or less the same. Intuition. Ross says that when mature people reflect sufficiently on some moral principle, say the claim that I ought to show gratitude to people who have helped me, they simply see, without needing any supporting argument or proof, that the claim is true. I have a prima facie duty to express gratitude to my benefactors. Things get more complicated when our prima facie duties conflict with each other. For example, according to Ross, we have a prima facie duty to tell the truth and a prima facie duty to protect the innocent. Now think about the situation where a murderer comes to your door who wants to kill your friend Bob, who is hiding in your house. The murderer asks if Bob is there. You now have a conflict between two prima facie duties, your duty to tell the truth and your duty to protect Bob. You have to decide which of these duties is weightier. Ross says that there's no formula or principle which can answer this question for you. You just have to think about the situation and think about your duties and pick which of your prima facie duties seems weightier to you. You may get it right and you may not. But Ross thinks that responsible, reflective, conscientious people will get the right answer more often than not. Now, Ross's theory is supposed to avoid what he sees as the problems of both consequentialism and Kantianism. Kant, of course, says that you have a perfect duty to tell the truth. If a perfect duty conflicts with an imperfect duty, like your duty to protect others, then the perfect duty is the one you have to keep. That means that you have to tell the truth to the murderer at the door. Ross thinks that that's crazy. He thinks that sometimes your duty to protect the innocent can outweigh your duty to tell the truth. On the other hand, Ross wants to avoid the pitfalls of consequentialism. The consequentialist thinks that you should murder innocent people if it will slightly increase the overall good consequences in the world in the long run. Ross finds this repulsive. He thinks that we have a duty to maximize good consequences, but that this duty is often outweighed by our duty to promote justice. You'll note that the slides didn't always match up with my examples or comments.